Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I want to talk to you about this fantastic little technique. Now this is somebody that will regularly bring up Shah from her gua sha, or I'm even doing bleeding cupping now on my feed. So I wanted to show you the opposite end of the spectrum from some of the really dynamic extreme stuff that I show you, because this is facial brushing, or should I say facial caressing, because these beautiful brushes are incredibly soft. They're made from all natural goat hair by crafted artisans, and they are amazing. So one of these brushes is designed to last you a lifetime, and because of the softness, this is the softest of the brushes, you can just work very, very gently. So I've got that little bit of red Shah there. That was from some bleeding cupping that I was doing yesterday. So I just want to show you how fantastic this technique is, because facial brushing is what I do first thing in the morning. Okay, so this is what I'm doing to you right now. I'm up, I'm in my pajamas, this is first thing in the morning, and I am going to show you how to transform my skin with these brushes, because they are so soft. They're working on the lymphatic system, so they're helping you drain all of the toxins out from underneath the surface of the skin, but they're also incredibly sensual. And this is the key thing, because when we're having facials, one of the things that we love about them is we're having a fuss. And these fuss your skin, they fuss your skin in the most beautiful, sublime way, because it's a caress. So this is literally like a man or a woman is just going to go, like this on your skin, and you just think, oh, that feels so nice. It's that kind of feeling, like a cat purring, being stroked. And it's incredibly good for the skin, and it's beautiful as a technique, and it gives you a huge beauty uplift as well. This is one of the best techniques that I can teach you. So simple to do, so pleasurable, and is absolutely transformative to your skin when you need it most. Now, I tend to face caress / brush first thing in the morning. This is what I do first thing before I do anything else. I normally keep these brushes by the side of my bed, so when I wake up in the morning, I can reach for them, and I can do this before I've even got out of bed. So it's my kind of like, oh, I've got to wake up, kind of feeling. I just give myself 2 or 3 minutes of doing this, and my skin feels ready for then what's about to happen. Now, you can do that first thing, but you can also do it at the end of your facial as well. So what you can do is do all of the gua sha and all of the products and everything else, and then you can get the brushes out at the end. Now, when you do the brushing, you need dry skin. So what I would be using is either pat your skin dry with a bit of tissue if you've got any kind of product on there, so that the skin is dry, and then you go over at the very end on dry skin with the brushes. You either do it and stop there because your skin's looking so great you don't need to put anything else on, or if you then want to go on to makeup, you can. Now, the other thing about these brushes is you can use them last thing at night as well, because they're so relaxing. This is literally the equivalent if you just take your hand and just caress your skin. It's that feeling. Okay, that's what the brushes do. It's a caress. And when we're looking at beauty, we want to caress our skin, because life is brutal, and life is hard, and life is demanding and challenging and exhausting and all the other things that it is. And it shows in our face. We start to look ragged and haggard, and yet something like this is such a simple technique to do, and it transforms all of that into this beautiful feeling of caressed, of having a facial, of being treated, of being pampered, of being fussed, of being soothed, of being comforted. They are the kind of words that I would use to describe what facial brushing does, because they're so soft, so soft. The hair is so lovely and soft. It just feels absolutely divine and sensual. Very, very easy to do. Just going over. You can start with one, by the way. You can just go over like this, over the eyes. I'll go back to 2 now because it's the same on both sides. It's nice. I always recommend that you start with 1, but go to 2, because it's nice and it really feels like a facial. I'm just going like this, but get 1 just to start with, and then you'll see and you go, oh my God, it feels amazing. There we go. It's also really good for closing pores. It's really good for spots. It's good for traumatized skin. It's good for rosacea. It's good for thread veins. This is really good for sensitive skin with issues, okay? But it's also fine if your skin's normal, or if your skin is a little bit on the greasy side. This is a really, really good technique for all skin types. It's the softest end of the techniques that I'm going to teach you. It very much counterbalances any of the more stringent techniques that I show, or if you don't fancy those things, well, I'm never going to do that, then you can do this one instead. It's really good for softening facial lines. It's really good for relaxing. It's good for clearing the skin, and generally it's one of the best facials that you can do on yourself. So there we go. That is the joy of facial brushing.